So this is what we use for pump overs. Pretty simple stuff. We got a green light for go, red light for stop. So we're just going to take the pump over to the tank that we're supposed to do the pump over on. So for pump overs, there's a daily pump over schedule that the head winemaker will put out with the day's date. Each of the tanks is listed on the left, and if there's a morning and evening pump over, and if there's any comments on the side, like if we're going to press the tank. So the pump over lines are actually hard lined in, where we'll connect with a suction line over to it, make sure everything's nice and tight. That then runs over to the end where we have a sprinkler. Go ahead, Hugo. So this is the pump over sprinkler. It's you actually have to manhandle a bit to get into the tank. It's kind of all about angles and getting it down right. There's then a bracket that's on the side that kind of fits over on the lip of the lid that's up on top. And then as you see, there's a little bit of an extra safety rope to tie it down such that nothing slips to go back inside. And this end of the hose will then be used with the clamp and everything else, but we have to wait until water has been pushed to make sure that everything comes out clean. Once that line is empty, we would then hook up, and then the pump with the suction line that's down below coming off the valve would then be connected, and then a timer is then set once everything is running to confirm that we're going for the exact amount of time that the pump over schedule says to do. So as you can see, the hard line, now we're at the bottom of the tank, leading around to come over off the portion. Now the flow goes from the connection to the tank at the bottom. Pump gets turned on and then moves the wine in the must this direction. So for pump overs, the way we do them, it goes off of the racking arm rather than off the bottom. The seeds tend to settle down in this point, and we don't want to be disturbing those seeds and pumping them over because it has tannin that we do not want to extract. Okay, valve is open to allow up above once we're ready to go. So when we're ready to start, we would actually open up this valve right here, and then this would be plugged in, and then hit the on button. The person up above would then confirm that everything is going as it's supposed to go, and always communicating with each other to confirm that the tank that you're hooked up down below is the same tank that the sprinkler is in up above. You do not want to be pumping one of these over to the next tank over because you don't want to make a blend. Alright, so valve is turned on. You can see it starts to flow. Hit the on button. Check with up above to be confirmed. Alright, when it's time to turn it off, give it some air in the line, like you just did there.
Sometimes it gets clogged up with seeds, you gotta shake it up to
Yep.
be able to clean the line.
Okay. Just go ahead and shut it. And then we're good.
There's
A little bit of air, so you got to break it, allow the air to kind of go. Catch that last little bit of juice.
there's
A little bit of air, so you got to break it, allow the air to kind of go. Catch that last little bit of juice because this is good stuff. We don't want to waste any of it. Okay. Then store the hose so it's facing up because there's still juice in the line to this point. And then go gather a tub so we can fill it up with some water. And then we'll then suck the water out of that tub to be able to clean the line. And then he'll catch water up above so we don't pump any water into the tank. So how high are we going to fill it up to?
about 15 gallons, that's what it takes.
So you need about 15 gallons or up to about this line right here is all it's going to take for running it all the way through the hoses and the lines that we need to. So we then put the suction line in. And make sure you're up above. You can kind of follow where the juice is going to go through the line, where Hugo's going to catch the water. turn off the pump, and then actually you can use the water as it flows back just via gravity to clean off the front of the tank, and then put it down to the drain down below.